Welcome back! So you decide to continue the adventure with Sophia. This is actually probably the most interesting of the three paths, mainly just because it has quite a bit to offer that's unique to it, and it actually feels like a proper Indiana Jones movie, where the love interest comes along and helps out Indy on his adventure. And as Marion Ravenwood once said, Indy sure knows how to show a girl a good time.
I'd rather tackle this together with you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Now, if you pick one of the two options that is not the one that Sophia recommends, then she's going to ask you if you're sure.
Yes, I'm sure. We should team up.
Okay, if that's how you feel, we'll go together.
Alright.
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
It will be so romantic. We're Indiana Jones, after all. Alright, so now we get our choice of either going to Monte Carlo to see Alain Trottier, or Algiers to see Omar Al-Jabbar, and I'm actually going to go to Algiers first. Alright, looks like there's some sort of show going on here. Let's see if this guy knows anything about it.
Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
You know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar is one of my best customers. His shop is on the other side of the marketplace.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man?
Atlantis. Atlantis. No.
Alrighty.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother, Effendi. Now,
like-
let me get back to work, please.
Looks like he doesn't have anything to say about this knife-throwing act going on over here.
Excuse me.
What?
Oops, I meant to click on the knife thrower. Whoops.
Never mind.
Sorry about
Okay.
that. I meant to click on him. There we go. I guess Sophia was right behind him there.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
There's a shop nearby behind the marketplace.
Good, that'll help.
Nice knives.
Yes, they were a gift from my father, the greatest knife thrower in North Africa. I'm trying to follow his example. But alas, no one will volunteer to be my assistant since the accident.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother. I just wish a volunteer would step forward to assist me.
This may be something we can help with.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd make a wonderful assistant.
It's refreshing to see such spirit. But my assistant must be a woman. Show business, you know.
Well, we've got a woman with us. Let's see if Sophia will do it.
Excuse me.
What?
I think you should volunteer to help the knife thrower.
No, you don't, Jones.
Oh, come on, Sophia. You know what I said earlier. Be adventurous.
Think about the effect on international relations.
I'm thinking about the effect on my health.
Come on, assist the guy, will you?
Nope, nope, nope.
Please, it's perfectly safe.
Oh, sure. I wouldn't trust that man to cut carrots.
You're not really looking. Observe that superb technique.
Oh, all right.
Now what you have to do is you have to push
I
her.
don't know. Those knives look dangerous. Oof.
Look here, ladies and gentlemen. A volunteer.
But,
Now, my dear, there's nothing to be afraid of.
but...
Just walk over to the board now.
Whoa!
Ta-da! Thank you for your brave assistance, my dear. Allow me to express my gratitude by giving you this souvenir knife.
Alright.
Here, take this knife before I use it on you.
We got a knife. This will come in handy later on, but our immediate concern is to find Mr. Al-Jabbar. Ah, souvenir shop. This must be the one that we were told about. Maybe this guy knows something.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you, Effendi?
Are you Mr. Omar Al-Jabbar?
I am but a humble shopkeeper. My name is unimportant.
Do you ever deal in antiquities from Atlantis?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Many a fool dreams of the lost kingdom. How may I know your intentions are serious?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
For example, it is said that 3 stone discs were needed to open the gates of Atlantis. Show me one of those if you can.
Well, we had one, but...
I saw a stone disc once, but someone stole it.
That's too bad. I don't discuss the lost kingdom with amateurs.
Oh well, I guess we're gonna have to find a stone disc before we can ask this guy to help us out. There is, however, a mask over here, and that could come in handy later on. Let's see if we can grab it.
Funny, looks like that ghost we saw in your study.
That ghost was Nurab Thal.
Interesting.
This thing is spooky.
Yeah, it kinda looks like it. Can't we get it?
This thing is spooky.
Oh wait, I'm right-clicking it. There we go.
Wait 1 minute.
Oops.
So you think you can just stroll out of here without paying?
That was supposed to sound like a gulp. I don't think it did. Alright.
Well, how much does it cost?
That mask? On second thought, you can have it. It's been scaring away all my best customers.
I can kind of see why. Alright, well let's go ahead and head to Monte Carlo, because that mask is actually the only reason why I came here first.
Well, here we are.
I had no idea Monte Carlo was the lost city.
Don't start with me, Indy. It's Trottier we're after.
But what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him. We did all our business by mail.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
This plan sounds kind of harebrained to me.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it'll work. He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
Really?
A seance?
I'll go get ready.
Okay, if you say so. Let's see if anyone here knows anything about Mr. Trottier. Whoop. I was trying to click on that guy. I'm trying to talk
Excuse
to
me.
people. There we go.
Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier?
I'm sorry, I can't.
So he's not Mr. Trottier.
Just a moment, please. Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier?
Sorry, no. But I know he has an accolade nose.
Now there will be people who give you various clues about
Excuse me.
Mr. Trottier. For example, that he's wearing a brown suit and that he's partially bald and that he's got a flower lapel. And it turns out that this is him.
Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier? Possibly. Who wants to know? I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College. Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
Now you want to be as nice as possible when you talk to him. Otherwise he's just going to dismiss you. So, if you say something like this, I believe he's just going to walk away.
That's me. And I am Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer. Adding up today's date and my birthday, foretold extraordinary events on the boulevard tonight. And here I bump into you. Ah, what good fortune. What can you tell me about Atlantis? Oh, that depends. I fear being fooled by fakers. To be sure you are a true believer, answer me this. What was Plato's great error?
Now, he's going to ask you a different question each time you play the game, the answer to which will always be in Plato's Lost Dialogue, which we haven't read yet, mainly just because I knew this was going to be a long video. But the answer to this question is an error of translation, I believe from Egyptian to Greek. The other questions can be about the freaks of nature that the Atlanteans created. There's another one about the Colossus they built and whatnot. I don't really know how many there are all in all, but I do know that it's a different one each time.
An error of translation. Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's Lost Dialogue well. How can I help you?
Well, we want him to go upstairs to see Sophia.
Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune. Oh, this is a big step. I'm not sure. Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel. Well, I do need a new spirit guide in my life. So, I'll do it. Please, lead the way.
Alright. Looks like Sophia's getting ready.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Is he here?
He can probably hear you. Now, at this point, you can actually try one of two methods to get him to hand over the stone that we need. You can let Sophia do her thing, and actually I'm going to try that first.
Okay, Trottier's all yours.
And at this point, you take control of Sophia.
Monsieur Trottier, I am so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then.
Now, you have to begin with this.
Nurab Sal demands proof of your sincere belief.
Well, I have this stone key from the lost city. It should prove my word to Monsieur Sal.
Very good indeed. Now let's begin our communion with that great spirit.
One moment, madame. We've never met before. You could be an imposter. If you really have psychic powers, tell me. Why was I taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
Let me think.
Now, you needed to have paid attention to all the information he talked about earlier when he was talking about himself. And in this case, the answer is your horoscope told you to. And I believe this is different each time you play the game as well.
Your horoscope told you to.
Well. Fascinating. What is my greatest fear?
You fear fakers.
Very inspirational. What is my greatest need?
Let's see. This one, I believe, was his greatest need.
You need a new spiritual advisor.
You don't say. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
What kind of stupid question is that? The answer depends on pure chance.
Not if you're truly psychic. Don't worry, I won't cheat. How many fingers?
Well, all I can do is try a wild guess.
Yes, and this is kind of a little bit annoying, because basically you just have to guess and hope you get it right.
2.
I'm very disappointed, madame. You have failed my little test.
So let's see if we can try a different technique.
Please excuse me for just a moment.
Of course, madame.
Can I talk to you, Dr. Jones?
Instead of letting Sophia do her thing, let's see if Indy can come up with something.
I don't know what to do, Indy. You take over.
If you insist. Go on back to the seance and I'll think of something.
Now
It better be good.
you have only a limited amount of time to pull this off.
I'm sorry. Now, where were we?
But what you need to do is you need to look in the cabinet and pick up this flashlight in here. And then open up this fuse box, and then turn off the lights using the circuit breaker. Notice that there is bedspread here, because we're going to use that here in a minute.
Look into my eyes.
The lights. What happened to the lights?
I think Nurab Sal is trying to signal us.
Let's see here. Bedspread. Good, and now let's turn on that light. But that's not exactly all that scary, so let's put on the mask.
Oh, I feel the presence of Nurab Sal approaching us.
Ooh.
Well done, Indy.
We scared him off. And we got the stone.
Looks like we have one of the 3 stones. Let's hope we can find a way to use it.
I'll bet Trottier got it from Algiers. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed.
Alright, let's go ahead and head on to Algiers again. And hopefully we can use that stone. Come on, I wanted to open the door.
I better put the flashlight back.
Oh, whoops.
I'd better put the sheet back.
I forgot about this. We won't need those later on, and Indy doesn't want to steal from the hotel, I guess.
Wait for me!
Alright, so now we're going to be going back to Algiers in the next video.